Titan's Savage Sword of Conan is coming next year in February. Let's take a look at it. We got a little bit of a preview of it. Get it. Hello and welcome to World of Conan. Hails to all the barbarians out there. And today we're looking at the Savage Sword of Conan, a preview of it that is coming next year from Titan Comics in February. It's going to be 80 pages, which is awesome. And it's going to be black and white and magazine format. So this is probably one of the more, I would say, or most even anticipated Conan releases that are coming from Titan Comics. It's been a long time. I wonder, was it in the 90s? I think they ended the Savage Sword of Conan comic run. So this is really cool that they're bringing it back. A lot of people have great many fond memories of it. And obviously it has been like probably a heavily requested, also kind of surreal that they're actually making it, because it is an undertaking and you can't fail on this. It has a huge legacy, the Savage Sword of Conan, with premier artists back in the day, and so they got their work cut out for them, but I'm hopeful they're up for the task. I mean, the Conan, the Barbarian comic that Titan launched has been fantastic, with excellent art and good stories. So I don't see why they couldn't also in this have a victory. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this, because this is huge. So let's look at some of the previews, covers and all of that jazz. Conan the Barbarian fans have a lot to look forward to in 2024. Titan Comics and Heroic Signatures have already collaborated on a new Conan the Barbarian series by writer Jim Sub, artist Roberto de la Torre, but 2024 also marks the 50th anniversary of the Savage Sword of Conan. Yeah, that's a hallmark there. The cult favorite book featuring Robert E. Howard's iconic character took a more mature tone compared to Conan the Barbarian. Yeah, they're quite back in the day different. If you look at the Savage Sword of Conan and Conan the Barbarian from the 70s, Conan, the main comic line, Conan the Barbarian, was very colorful and awesome, don't get me wrong, really awesome, had that Marvel look of the 70s, but the Savage Sword was definitely more pulp-esque, pulp feel, really had the more grim and savage take on the world of Robert E. Howard, as it should be, or take on Robert E. Howard's work, and Conan, as it should be. But they both have their merits, and one could easily say like the Savage is obviously better, but I think both of them actually have great merits to themselves. Both the comic runs, both Savage Sword and the main line, the Conan the Barbarian comic run, both had great art, good stories, fun, great stories. So, but but Savage Sword definitely was the more pulpy, the more in the spirit of Robert E. Howard, and with just amazing art and adaptations of Howard's work. So I mean, yeah, it's gonna be really awesome to look forward to this, or to check out the new Savage Sword that is gonna drop in February. So, like it says, it took a more mature tone compared to the Conan the Barbarian, featured an all-star cast of legendary creators like Roy Thomas, Neil Adams, Barry Winston-Smith, John Buscema, Walter Simonson. The Savage Sword of Conan will return in its original black and white magazine-sized format. Really awesome. And we're gonna see some of the artwork for the first issue. We gotta see reveal all 3 covers, preview art. Features a new Conan story from John Arcudi and Max von Fafner. Solomon Kane story. That's awesome. We get some Solomon Kane, and hopefully Cull as well at some point. Written and drawn by Pat Searcher. Pro story from Jim Sam, pinup art, and more. The cover arts are from Joe Jusko, Geraldo Zaffino, and Max von Fafner. Ever since we announced the launch of this new comic book line, fans and creators alike have been clamoring for the return of this iconic title, only if it was in its original black and white anthology magazine format, said editor Matt Murray when the Savage Sword of Conan was first announced at San Diego Comic Con. Yeah, like I said, it's kind of surreal that it is actually happening. Because if you had told me like a few years ago, even like before Heroic Signatures acquired this, the Conan IP and all that, and someone would have said, yeah, they're gonna make a new Savage Sword of Conan in the style of the original, I would be like, really? That's yeah, I don't think so. Because it's obviously a gamble. You gotta actually make it work. You gotta actually truly put your best foot forward on this one. It's been a really tough secret to keep that we at Heroic Signature and Titan Comics have been actually planning on that all along, but it can be a tough skull to crack on a few levels. We hope, like I said, we hope that we can live up to the expectation as well as the legacy of the classic book, and that with the writers and artists we already have on board and those who we are still talking to, we can forge a new and exciting chapter in Conan's Savage story. I hope all the best, that you will succeed and make an awesome one. I don't want a crappy one. Heroic Signature and Titan Comics' new Savage Sword of Conan joins the ongoing Conan the Barbarian comic series written by Jim Saab, with art by Roberto De La Torre, as well as the continuing and archival publishing of Conan the Barbarian Original Comics Omnibus and the Savage Sword of Conan, the Original Comics Omnibus. So, like it says here, $7 for 80 pages. Like, that's, yes, like someone said, that's it's a great deal nowadays. $7, 80 pages. That's yeah, when you got a big company bankrolling, you can make great deals. Yes, we get a Solomon Kane. Yeah, so like I said, here's the Joe Jusko cover, and I think this is fantastic, really classic. Obviously hailing of the Frank Frazetta iconic cover to the paperbacks, or even used in the movie preview poster for the 82 Conan movie. So this is really good. Looks awesome, definitely. Then we got Gerardo Zaffino cover. This is more like European style. Can't remember the, what was that European comics? I forget the name. Anyway, reminds me of the Ablaze Conan adaptation, the Cimmerian adaptation. Those are the European ones. They really go with this kind of artwork. Looks pretty good. Looks good. Yeah. Then we get Max von Fafner's cover. It's an interesting angle from behind the dinosaur. Personally, not my favorite cover, but yeah. Then we get a preview. So this is what I really wanted to show. I mean, these looks fantastic. These look fantastic. Just great looking art here. Really good. Like when I saw this, I was like, wow. It actually exceeded my expectations in that it really looks good. But I mean also that it's kind of also different. It's not just the Conan the Barbarian, the ongoing series that is going on right now, just that, but taking the colors out, basically making a black and white version of just that. Which would have been, of course, also good, don't get me wrong, but I really like that it's different. It's going with a different style, and this is just fantastic. And this Conan here on top of his horse just looks fantastic. This is so good looking. Just great pages here. And on this other site we also get to see a bit of the Solomon Kane one. Here's also a bit of a difference here in the second cover that was shown. Let's see, up here, let's see the kind of similar. It's kind of just yeah, the font is in red. The guy is smaller as well. Yeah, interesting. Maybe it's the difference in the UK Europe version. Anyway, yeah, it's probably that. Yeah, that's different as well. Yeah. Right. So here we get the same pages, but we get also here the Solomon Kane preview pages from the book. Well, I gotta say, it looks fantastic. Looks fantastic. Here, we get the man himself. Yeah. It's looking good. It's looking good, guys. Like I said, February 28th. Definitely make a note of that to buy this. I'm probably gonna get this cover. This is the one that I like, definitely. Yeah, 80 pages, guys, black and white, magazine size. Get some Solomon Kane and Conan. So yeah, that's about it. What do you guys think? You excited for it? What you think of the artwork, the pages, the page amount? You gonna get it? I'm definitely recommending you to get it. Like I said, exceeded my expectations, and I'm very much looking forward to this. But drop your comments below, subscribe, like and all that stuff, and I'll see you on the next video. Hail Conan.